Hello and welcome to this presentation of Mobile2Sage. My name is Ara Martirossian and I'm going to show you how to set up your PC, your Sage PC, for use with Mobile2Sage. So what's Mobile2Sage? Well, it's an infrastructure that allows you to share information from your office with remote users, things like Sage data as well as Office documents. It works both online and offline and can use cellular networks like 3G and 4G. It can work on PCs, Macs and browsers, but predominantly remote users use iPhones and iPads to gain access to the data you want to share with them. The Mobile2Sage system allows for both data in and out of Sage, and it works with any version of Sage. Key features of Mobile2Sage are that you can create transactions on the move, so things like creating quotes, sales orders, product invoices, as well as purchase orders if you've got the authority to do so. iPhones and iPads are great tools for capturing timesheet information and expenses on the move, and then importing timesheet information into things like Sage 50 project transactions, as well as into Sage Payroll. iPhones and iPads come equipped with an excellent camera, which can be used for scanning barcodes. So in the food industry, you could use that to create orders or invoices by just scanning the label on the goods. The iPhone iPad touch-sensitive screen allows you to capture things like customer signatures, which is ideal for proof of delivery. And the system works both online and offline and syncs the data with Sage back in the office in both directions. So Mobile2Sage is in fact Sage on the go. So how do you go about setting this up on your Sage PC? Well, the first thing you need to do is go and register on the Red IT Mobile2Sage page as shown on screen, and after you've done that you will get an invite to a folder as well as licenses to be able to continue doing the trial. So the first thing you need to install on your PC is Dropbox. So go to Dropbox, create an account and download the desktop app and then log into it. On Sage 50 you need to create a user called connector and also your license your third-party integration SDO. When you have registered, you will get an invite back and a shared folder. In it you will also have the following programs that you'll need to install on the PC. You'll have Excel to Sage connector, which will import data into Sage. You will then have Sage report scheduler, which allows you to export data from Sage on a schedule. TeamViewer is used by the support team should they need to access your PC in case of an issue. And FileZilla is a generic client used for uploading product images should you decide to pursue that particular module. Notepad++ is a powerful text editor which can be used for looking at files. And you'll also need to set up a mail client on the PC for the license named Accounts Superuser. The Accounts Superuser is the Sage user who will be in charge of importing and exporting data from Sage. So let's go and have a look at this. So after you've registered, you'll get an invite to a Dropbox folder set up like this. And in here you've got the following folders. The PDF shows various different documents that you can refer to in terms of the functionality of Mobile2Sage, as well as some sample QR codes in case you want to test the barcode scanning. But the key areas are the installation and the add-on folders. So in the installation folder you will find all of the programs that I've noted in the presentation. So TeamViewer, you'll install that and you will then be able to have that available should you hit problems, and the support team will then remotely access your PC to have a look. And that's the icon for TeamViewer. Sage Report Scheduler is the one that's used for exporting to Sage, and when you install that you'll get that icon on your desktop. The setup for Excel to Sage will then install one program called Excel to Sage with an Excel spreadsheet, and that's used for importing data. We've also given you a sample Mobile2Sage demo company with all of the data set up so that you can then just restore that and use that for your testing. That's the program for Notepad++, which will then allow us to look at files in case there's some data corruption or something like that. And that's what that icon looks like. FileZilla is the program that is installed to allow us to update things like product images. And that's the Dropbox installer, which you can just download from the Dropbox website. So having done all of that, that's the installation set up, and this is basically the icons that you'll get on the desktop. So the next thing you'll need to do is in Sage, go into Sage and log in as manager, go into settings, go into accounts, and make sure you set up a user called Connector. There we are. And also the other thing you'll need to do is to set up the third-party activation. So in here, in Tools Activation, you can enable third-party activation, and you'll know that because it will say SDO equals yes. Great. So having done all of that, then basically the programs have now installed and Sage has been set up ready for action, as it were. So in the add-ons bit, you've then got these 3 folders. So the first thing you need to do is that the CSV M2S folder needs to be copied into the Excel to Sage connector folder, exactly as it is. The M2S folder needs to be copied into the report generator subfolder, exactly as it is. And then you basically take the mobile desktop icons and you copy that onto the desktop. And when you open that up, that will then show you all of the options available to you for processing Mobile2Sage. And that's it. That's the installation completed, bar one thing. And that one thing is that in order to export the data out of Sage, the program needs to know where the data is. So within Sage 50, when you open up Help, that is the data folder. And that's what we need to have in the program. That path. So what we do is we just literally, having installed Notepad++, we edit that in Notepad++. And what we will do is you can see that the program data has been set up there. So all you do is you change all of those to make sure that is exactly the path for your Sage data. And in my case, it is program data accounts 2018. So that's it. When you've done that, then it's ready to go. And the only other thing you'll need to do is also change your path to be where your Dropbox path is on your desktop. So again, in here, if I go into my Dropbox, in my accounts data, so that is the path that I want to copy in there to replace it. So 2 things to change: the Dropbox folder paths and the Sage program files. Having done that, you're then ready to go, and the way to test it is to just literally press that button and you'll get this black box come up, and what that will be doing is it will basically be going through and exporting all of the data that is needed to run Mobile2Sage. And that's it. So the steps again: register on the website, you'll get an invite which will then allow you to open that Dropbox folder. In that Dropbox folder you will then have the programs to install. Very simple. So key benefits of Mobile2Sage: it's very quick and easy to set up, and it's very cost effective. There's a free trial, so I invite you to go to the Mobile2Sage website and register, and you will then get the email so that you can set this up and try this for yourself. It works on any version of Sage, so there's no need to upgrade. And you can share data with your staff, customers, suppliers, and stakeholders. It's a very powerful engine, and it's regularly used to convert paper form business processes into custom apps. So if you have any, please feel free to contact us to discuss your needs. The Red IT video channel has details of all our main products, as well as lots of YouTube videos of Mobile2Sage suite of products and its functionality. If by chance you don't see something that you're looking for, it's very quick and easy to set up prototypes, so please feel free to either call me or email me to discuss your needs. Thank you very much for your time and interest in Mobile2Sage, and I hope this presentation of how to set up your Sage PC for use with Mobile2Sage was of interest, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.